We got to go right to the hotline. A guy that might know a little bit about hookers, Tommy Lee.
Tommy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
What's up, Tommy?
What's up, guys?
No, we were just talking to everybody about paying for it.
I know, I heard the conversation.
Yeah, escorts and hookers and stuff. I have to assume you've done that a couple of times at least.
I think everyone should own one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When you're Tommy Lee, you don't have to, though.
Yeah, see, that's just it. You go out, you pick up some chick.
He's a rock star, and he has a mule the size of a small community.
Everyone knows about that. Everyone's seen that on the tape.
Yeah, that made for some great Thanksgiving viewing, Tommy. I'm so glad that we get to talk to you today, because I've always wanted to thank you. We brought that tape to Thanksgiving dinner, swear to God, and watched it upstairs while Mom and Sis and the aunts were cooking the turkey. We all went upstairs to see you rail Pam.
You pervert. Pervert.
You know something, though? You're lucky. You're lucky that you were endowed like that, because it was a big hit. People saw the tape and went, wow, look at Tommy Lee's hog. And you could have been one of those guys, a little puny thing, and then you'd be going through life embarrassed.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to be psyched that got out there. Who you kidding?
Hell yeah.
If I got a 14-incher, I want the world to know.
I'd be happy with 6.
Hey, Tommy, I got to ask you. I saw Pam on what the hell was she on last night? CNN.
Larry King.
Why are we even talking about the P word?
Because she was claiming.
I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? He hangs up for talking about Pam.
What a faggot.
What a dick. All right, Tommy Lee officially an asswipe.
Why would he hang up?
Why would he hang up? You were tooling her, you idiot. It got out on video. You were married. No one doesn't know.
Why are we bringing up the P word? He wants to promote some golf tournament. Wow, that's exciting, radio. Let's talk about a golf tournament.
Want to talk about her and her goddamn hep and the fact that she says Tommy gave it to him? What gave it to her? What is wrong with these people? Did Tommy Lee lose his mind?
I can see if you were
Did he lose
nasty.
his friggin' mind?
He wasn't even happy that we brought up the sex tape. I was complimenting the guy.
I gotta go. Then go. Go F yourself.
Have a sense of humor.
You jack off. Like anyone wants to hear about anything else that you're doing.
By the way,
you're not exactly at the peak of your music career right now. We want to talk about the sex you had.
Want to talk about
on the videotape, the hep thing, Pam. Does she have a big C? The interesting stuff. Not a golf tournament and your latest CD.
Want to ask why you didn't have a lifeguard at the party?
We'll plug your crap. We'll plug it. Yeah. Why don't you stick that mammoth mule in the pool and let the kid climb out on it? Come on. Why are we going to sit there and plug stuff and not get something that would be worthwhile for this program, like talk about Pam?
He should have used a schlong to separate the shallow end from the deep end in the pool.
Like that thing they put across the pool. When you hit the throbbing vein, turn back, children. Oh, my God.
You know, this is I'm glad this happened today. It's a perfect example why. Because a lot of people ask us, a lot of journalists ask us, a lot of listeners, why you guys don't have more famous people on the show.
That's why.
That's why. They all have major attitudes, and they got an agenda. Well, yeah, they could come on your show, but they will only talk about a stupid golf tournament.
And nobody was being a dick to him. Like, you weren't saying anything like messed up about Pam Anderson.
I just wanted to talk about Pam, and I saw her on Larry King, and I wanted to comment on the hepatitis thing. I gotta go. Obviously, you're not going to rescue children, are you? Well, he was being a dick. He was just a dick. That's not cool rock, or, hey, here's my crib. Hey, here's where my dogs hang out. Yeah, my dog. That wasn't cool rocker. That was uptight asswipe that doesn't want to talk about anything that anyone wants to hear about. He wants to plug stuff and get off. Well, it don't work that way on this show. It does not work that way. Give and take, it's called.
We used to play that game, and we gave our listeners horrible radio.
Horrible effing radio. Nothing more.
Hey, why are we bringing up the P word?
No more. Oh, God, disgusts me. Another rock hero gone. Gone.
Is it?
Ugh. That's why. You know something? I'd rather have cool guys on the way up on this program. We got, like, when Andrew WK sits in, he'll talk about anything. You know something? Has the guy sold as many albums as Motley Crue has? No. He's on his way up. He's a cool, regular guy. Tommy Lee, been through the mill, been at the top of the friggin' rock heap, back down on the downside of the slide, and you'd think he'd have something to talk about. There's only been books written about their sex lives and the debauchery that the crew's been through. It's known, Tommy. You went out with Pam. You were married to the woman. You had kids with her. What is it, a secret?
That's all in the book.
All of a sudden we can't talk about Pam Anderson?
These celebrities are delusional.
They are effing delusional.
Why do you think you're coming on a nationally syndicated radio show to talk about a stupid golf tournament? There are golf tournaments every day, these celebrity golf tournaments.
And if he would have talked with us, we'd have plugged it like we gave a flying F to. We would have given it a good plug. It would have sounded sincere.
Boy, what a surprise we bring up Pam when she was on Larry King last night. It wasn't like it happened 2 months ago.
She was blaming you for the Hep. I'd like to go to the horse's mouth and hear the answer, but instead we got the horse's ass. Tommy Lee.
Wow, Tommy, you're real brave.
What a rocker.
When he said I'm out of here, I thought...
Woo! What a rocker!
I thought he was...
Suck it!
I thought he was kidding when he said, I'm out of here. I thought he was kidding.
So did I. Thought he was kidding. Oh, yeah, Vince and Nikki much cooler when they hung out. They were talking. They were talking about the past and their sex lives and everything.
They talked for like 2.5 hours. We asked, they answered every single question we threw at them. Every single one. We talked about Nikki getting thrown into a dumpster because they thought he was dead after he OD'd. He told the whole story.
Yeah.
I think it was in Japan or something. He OD'd.
Yeah.
And the people that were doing the drugs with him were like, holy S, we just killed a rock star. We got to get rid of him. Threw him in a dumpster.
All the sex
and all of a sudden
stories.
he woke up.
You got to mention the tape, though. You have to. It's a very famous porno.
The tape is famous. He might be tired of talking about it, but you know something? People still want to hear from him about it. It's part of, doing what you do, Tommy. It's part of getting your plugs out. You got to give a little something first. I'm not going to sit here. We're not going to sit here and kiss your ass.
Wow, Dave is delusional. Line 7. I disagree. What if Ant was on a show and they talked about his wife?
I talk about it all the time, you idiot.
Right here on this radio show.
And she wasn't on Larry King.
And you know what?
Right.
If you were, all right, let's say, you were lucky enough to be on Larry King, let's say, okay?
Right.
You're going there, you got to think, well, some questions are going to come up that might be a little uncomfortable, right?
Right. If my wife was accusing me of giving her Hep,
ex-wife,
I would absolutely talk about it.
And Ant wasn't married to another celebrity who was being interviewed on national television.
Yeah, it's still, and I've talked about it plenty of times on this show.
Going into a situation like that, you're prepared. You know they're going to be asking questions. Every time we sit down to do an interview with one of these magazines or a paper or something, or a Bill O'Reilly, we know some of the questions are going to be a little uncomfortable.
I know those Olsen twins questions are coming. I'll answer them.
So you decide, all right, do I want to put myself through this?
I talked about the goddamn $300 engagement ring. I talked about the hell night that was my wedding.
Rick, call him back.
Call him back.
Or the publicist or whatever.
Call him back.
We had a real good discussion about prostitutes.
If I had a chance to clear my name and go, no, that's not true, or I would certainly do it. I mean, I don't understand why somebody would want to do that.
We got more out of Pantera Phil, and he was inebriated.
Yeah.
That guy's a rock star. Phil, get him back on the phone.
I'm so sick.
I need answers now.
I really am sick of these fake rock stars, by the way.
I'm tired of it.
I won't bring up names, but I've seen some things like backstage recently, and they're just fake. They're not like, I'll hand it to Norton, with the dedication to Ozzy and stuff. When you're looking at Ozzy, you know he's not fake. You know he's the real deal. There's a lot of bands just putting on the suit, Anthony. Putting on the look.
Yeah. MTV Cribs is over. Hey, here's where I hang with my chicks. He had chicks dancing on the poles. Like, oh wow, look, he's Tommy Lee. The strippers are there. Everything. It's crap. Oh, yeah. Big rock star. Yeah, where are my dogs? Yeah. Stop it.
No tickets and anything.
Whatever.
Want to break something? Tell him about what you just said about the line.
There it is. See if he gets on the line and just bust that trash.
Rick is talking to somebody right now.
Ugh. God, I'm tired of it. See you later. Bye. I gotta go.
Why are we...
the P word.
The P word.
The P word.
She's got a name. Her name's Pam.
You were married to the P word. I think you'd want to maybe address the fact that she was accusing you of giving her the Hep. Do you have the Hep? Yeah, that phone line just went dark. That ain't happening. Yeah, what's up?
His manager's going to try and get him to call back.
Oh, sure he is, yeah.
He's going to see.
We'll see that. Tell him not to talk. No one not talking about stuff.
Well, he also said that, Tommy really just wants to talk about the music.
You know something? Fine. After we clear some other stuff out of the way, he can talk about what he's doing. It's give and take. No one wants to hear about Tommy Lee's music.
Being in the public eye, it's a price you pay. I mean, I know it's annoying to have your personal life, but you know what? When you're making millions of dollars and your personal life is a part of that, well, you got to talk about it.
You know something else? If I sat down and Tommy Lee was somewhere and I got to speak with him, I would not bring up things like this.
Right.
It's, but this is a program that people listen to based on if they're going to hear interesting banter. Tommy talking about his latest album and who's on it and what he's doing.
Yeah, what could he possibly say to make people go out and buy it?
That's the give me that we give him after he gives us something. It's a give and take.
And you get on the radio and you talk honestly and stuff, you might turn some people around and go, hey, that Tommy Lee's an interesting guy. And he's got a new CD out. I'm going to check it out. What the hell?
Now he looks like a jackass.
And you look at Ozzy, and I'm not even being a nut with this, talks about, no, seriously, talks about the time he tried to strangle his wife, or the things
he's very open. Yeah,
real
absolutely.
Open about all the good stuff and the awful stuff. Not just
real rock star. Yeah, hey, I'm in here in my lounge. Look at my lounge, man, where my dogs hang out. All my dogs. I got a Starbucks right here in my house. Anytime any of my dogs over and I need the Starbucks, woo, real cool rock star. The P word, and he hangs up.
Where was the Starbucks the day of the party? Might have kept a few people awake.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe the machine was getting clean that day. I don't know.
Well, that's it. I don't care if he calls back.
It's called Never a Dull Moment.
Done.
And in parentheses, unless you're on the radio.
P equals pussy, Tommy Lee. Pussy. Pussy. Your ex was on Larry King.
Yeah.
A show that the entire world was watching.
What a big
accusing you of some serious things.
And he's a jackass, too.
And this isn't a small radio show anymore.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
Oh, I wouldn't have started yelling like that if I thought it was. Oh, I better be quiet.
You had an opportunity to comment. It happened last night.
Yeah.
Not even 24 hours ago.
Sorry, you're going to be saddled with her in radio conversations and TV for a while.
Yes, Rick?
It's the nature of the beast.
Do you want to maybe talk to his manager?
I don't want to talk
real quick.
Who cares?
The phone thing?
Who can? No.
All right.
I'd rather if he wants to pop on and address why he's very uptight and can't take some questions about his ex-wife, who is Pam Anderson. Stop it.
We've played the game way too long.
Yeah.
We've had publicists F with this program. We've had people walk off, and it's just not happening anymore. We didn't even get any tough questions out.
I didn't say anything. Anything. Stop it. Whoa. Jesus. God, that bugs me because, you just think Tommy Lee.
Yeah, he'd be cool about it. Nobody was being a dick to him.
Yeah, and I could tell right off the bat. We're like, all right, boy, he's got total lack of any energy. He's really not adding to the hooker. Because we were talking about the hooker thing. It's like, yeah, all right, Tommy, you've been to some. Maybe he's got a story, maybe something. Yeah, nothing. So I figure I'm changing directions here. Let's go for something he does have comments on or stories on. We'll talk about the videotape a little. And Pam. You gotta go. Shut up.
I was complimenting him. That was entertainment.
I know.
For our Thanksgiving. Huh?
I saw him.
his career has just gone downhill. I saw him at Irving Plaza with his last group, Methods of Mayhem or whatever it was. It was about 200 people in there.
Yeah.
And they were giving away tickets. We were giving. You couldn't give away the tickets. I think I went with Earl. There was no one there.
He's no Dave Grohl as far as drummers go after bands. That's for sure.
And his new album, it's really setting the charts on fire.
Jesus, what an ass. Oh, that bugs me. Hate that. Well, the hotline's ringing.
P-word.
Go find out what that's all about before we take a break. They hung up again. Yeah, who was that? Is Rick coming back in? Who was that?
That was a personal call for Garrett.
From Tommy Lee?
I'll only talk to Garrett.
Don't talk about the G word, Garrett.
Yeah. Motley Crue, can't believe it, hung up Tommy Lee. Tainted blood. Hepatitis, doesn't want to talk about it.
P-word. P-word.
Sounded like the biggest pussy by saying that, too.
Oh, the P-word.
The P-word. Well, she's talking about you, Pally.
I could see if you were saying that the P-word likes to F the N-word.
We'll step aside, Ant.
All right.
No surprise there.
No.
A little interview with Pam Anderson, Anthony.
Yeah.
Are you okay with talking about the hepatitis? Well, he put it out in the press. He leaked it to the press to make me look like... And then she didn't finish the sentence. He gave it to me, and he knows he gave it to me. When we were married in Cancun, we came back, and we both had physicals. We had AIDS tests, and he had hepatitis C. Our doctor told him to disclose that to me, and so Tommy said he would. Then he told the doctor that he did tell me. He never told me. Then we went on vacation and shared a needle for a tattoo. The guy said, I guess the guy giving the tattoo, I only brought one needle, but you guys are married. Nothing could pass between you, right? And Tommy goes, no problem at all. I went to the doctor. I had hepatitis C. My doctor goes, well, oh, okay, then, all right, so they got the tattoo. See, this doesn't really make sense.
Yes, it does, because the quotes end.
Oh, okay. All right, so they share the needle, and Tommy goes, yeah, no problem at all here. We could share this needle. Pam says, I went to the doctor. I had hepatitis C. My doctor goes, well, you know where you got it. And I went, no. And the doctor says, you got it from your husband. And I was like, what? And the doctor said, Tommy didn't tell you that he had hepatitis C?
There you go. Just wanted, when she's saying this in interviews, perhaps I'd like to hear his side of it. And then maybe get to his fantastic album and golf event.
Golf thing. And tour and stuff.
Yeah. How are the tickets going down at the World over there in Times Square? Yeah, I bet. Nothing, right?
He made his decision. He could have done a lot of good promoting today. Oh, no. Let's go to Luke. Hey, Luke, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Listen, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your show. I'm not trying to break your stacks or anything.
All right.
You think you're being a little hard on Tommy, though? I mean,
why?
The guy's going, he's going through something. His ex-wife's accusing him of giving her Hep C. Maybe he's just trying to be above it and just not comment on it.
Hey, Luke, you're missing the point. Then don't do an interview.
Right. Then stop with the interviews.
Then don't do a nationally syndicated show. You know what? Every interviewer out there that has the balls will ask him.
Mm-hmm.
No one cares about the album and the tour. The biggest thing they care about is all these accusations that Pam's making in FHM magazine, on Larry King last night. That's what they want to know.
It's not like you guys are paparazzi and you chased him down. He came here and said, look, I want to plug this.
He called us plugging his album.
He came right to our stoop. Of course we're going to ask.
I mean,
it's our job to ask.
I agree with you guys in a way. Like, I know you guys...
And you know what? And the listeners expect it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Tommy Lee's on our show, and we're gonna make believe we care about his album. I haven't even checked it out.
I don't think many people have checked it out, to be honest with you.
But I would have given him the benefit of the doubt and listened to what he had to say about it. But there's other things we need to get accomplished too.
Yeah, I know. But I kind of feel bad for him. I think he's just trying to be...
And don't call a high-profile radio show.
You know what? You guys are right.
Maybe some little rock station in Des Moines, Iowa doesn't have the balls to, ask some questions.
Because when you're with Pam Anderson, you're going to get the recognition like, wow, you were Pam Anderson. And he never said, no, I don't want to talk about that. It's like it's always cool to be with Pam Anderson when you're married to her. Well, when things go wrong, you still got to talk about it like you did when you were married.
All right, Lou.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, sweetie.
What happened to our rock stars?
I don't know.
I'm so delusioned. There's no real rock stars out there anymore.
Yeah, there's a few, but
not really. They're not living the real rock star lifestyle. I'm talking about the new.
Phil from Pantera.
I'm talking about not a lot, but in general.
That guy is living the rock star lifestyle for 20 people.
You think Creed is living the rock star lifestyle?
No.
You mean up and coming?
That's what I'm saying. The new
Mick
guys.
Jagger lived the rock star
and someone
lifestyle.
like Phil has been around for a very long time. I'm talking about the guys that have come along in the last, let's say, 5 years. You know?
Yeah.
AIDS is a big one, though. Don't forget, man. A lot of people just can't go out and bang like they used to.
No, I'm not even talking about AIDS and stuff. I'm talking about how they surround themselves with people that tell them, well, you know, it wouldn't be good to do this or say this on the radio. Let's just focus on this. They listen to the people around them instead of just letting it hang out like the old days. Phil from Pantera. He didn't have any publicists around or anything. He said some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
it would have given publicists nightmares.
When the publicists are there standing around, waving their hands.
Protecting their, quote, rock star image.
Doing that finger to the throat thing like, cut, this is enough, we're done.
We're done here.
Ugh. Go away. Tommy Lee. Oh, man. What a big downer. You know, you remember him as being the rock star from Motley Crue, and he's banging the models and stuff. And then he turns out to be just another ass.
Hey, Tommy, you want to jumpstart your career? Start talking. Start talking.
That's what does it.
Guess what? Your name will be in the papers again.
And you know what? About your dogs.
You know what? That'll lead to album sales. It's a known formula that works.
Look at Brian.
Every time there's controversy, your album starts selling.
Brian's a douchebag. You guys are fags. What's the difference between Jason Newsted and Tommy Lee? Tommy was on the phone. Newsted is a bigger dick, and you fags nearly gave him oral, is what they're saying. We had a great conversation with Jason about the Napster thing. There were disagreements. We were carrying on a conversation.
And he didn't shy
Jason.
away from it. Don't mention that, dude.
Right.
He talked about it.
Did you listen, Brian from Jersey, you dick?
We talked about the whole Metallica situation with the guy.
BRYJ32 at AOL.com. Did you listen, douchebag?
And nobody tried to paint Jason into a corner. Let him say what he wanted about Metallica. Okay. Nobody was telling Tommy Lee, you got to talk like this. What do you mean? That's a lie. He wouldn't even discuss it.
That was a very open, great little conversation we had with Jason. He didn't leave the studio after a minute because of the conversation.
That was the real problem. We didn't have the balls to say, okay, we're done with you. Get the hell out of here. We all looked at each other.
The second segment was like, all right, Jason. But he had given us good enough radio that you then say, all right, we throw him a bone. We plug the gigs, we plug the albums.
Yeah, look what we do now.
And do stuff like that. One hand washes the other, Brian, you dick.
And then the famous, we hear him, we got to get him out of here.
Yeah.
Manny.
Hello?
What's up, Manny?
Chilling. What's the deal, guys?
Hey, man.
What's up?
Are you going to say something on the radio?
What I learned today is Tommy Lee has a 14-inch mule, but no balls.
All right, you came back. You came back with that. Very funny.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. We were supposed to throw more girls out of the WOW contest.
Yeah.
Can we still do that? Do we have time?
I don't know. I'm just really annoyed this whole Tommy thing. He should have relaxed and maybe had like a Coke or a Hep C.
A Hep C.
I knew that stunk. I just had to do it.
Awful.
You should call Scott Shannon with that one.
I know.
That's a Scott Shannon joke. That's like an Elvis Duran joke. Trust me.
Someone's writing something about Creed in a Rolling Stone article. They talked about Creed drinking wheatgrass and riding exercise bikes backstage. That's what they do. They drink wheatgrass and ride exercise bikes.
Wheatgrass is actually very tasty.
You know how many guys backstage at Ozfest were eating veggie burgers? And...
Oh, yeah. Not Phil from Pantera.
No.
Yeah, I want to drink the green beers. Get me a green beer and
more
cigarettes. And
methadone.
I need
wink,
methadone.
nudge.
Shut up.
Shut up.
He was great.
How old are you? Shut up.
What?
What? Yeah, what? 15 years old, I burnt my parents' house down. I don't want to get into it. I plead the fifth.
He's a rock star.
You're not scared of death?
No, not at all. It's so overrated, you know. I've died a bunch of times.
He's dead.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy. What's up, man?
Hey, why you guys call me a dick, dude? What's up? What's up?
Because you called up like we want to talk to you about a little bit of everything, and you hung up.
You know what? You hold on. You were told not to. You were told not to bring up the P word. What do you do?
No one told
Tommy,
us
no
anything.
one tells us what to do, first of all. And you were the
What's
big...
that?
No one tells us what to do. No one told us not to bring up Pam's name. We would never agree to that, okay?
Yes,
you were the big pussy for hanging up after we asked about it instead of trying to talk your way out of it.
You guys did agree to it.
We did. Oh. Nope, we would never agree to that. Sorry.
That's kind of a big story that we wanted to hear about.
What, dude? You know what, guys? What year are you guys living in? It's like, dude, turn the page, guys. I've been divorced for 3 years.
Turn the
Who
page.
cares about...
Turn the page. It was big news last night when she was on Larry King accusing you of this. Don't you think it's a current story if Pam is on Larry King saying pretty much that you gave her Hep C?
What was big news, guys? What was big news?
Big news that she's on Larry King accusing you of giving her a Hep C.
Dude, you know how many months ago she accused me of that?
It doesn't matter. It happened last night on Larry King. Of course we're going to bring it up.
She talked about it last night.
Hey, you know what? She talked about it in some other stupid magazines as well. Who cares?
Yeah, but this is the first time we're talking to you, so we'd like, maybe talk to you about it.
Maybe get your side of the story. You've never really given your side of the story, right?
You know why? Because it's nobody's business.
Well, she's made it everyone's business.
Of course she is. She's an idiot.
Well, I would just love to hear your side of it. That's all.
If an ex is accusing me of some crazy things, you know what? I'm going on the biggest program I can find and calling her a liar, a C, a twat, every name I could figure out.
Guys, I don't do that. That's not my style, okay? I don't do that crap. That's why I just hung up the phone. I was like, you know what? I gotta go. Yeah, but it's not my style, guys. It may be your style, but it ain't mine.
But you look like a pussy just hanging up. We were totally confused. You didn't even say the first time you're on the phone, hey guys, I thought we agreed to this. You know what? I'm telling you, man to man, that it never got to us that we couldn't talk about Pam because you know what? We wouldn't have agreed to this interview.
You call me a pussy, I'm hanging up.
Pussy.
Jesus.
Wow, we need Tommy Lee to make a good radio show.
If you say that, I'll take my ball and not play.
I know, I'm hanging up. You don't want to talk about it.
Never agreed to it.
You don't want to talk about it. Rick, did somebody tell you?
Maybe Ben the producer.
Ben the producer. Well, page 6 did say Ben is the producer of this program.
When I talked to their guy, they just asked, well, just try not to dwell on it. It'll probably come up. And I'm like, yeah, it'll probably come up. But he goes, as long as you talk about the music and the tour and he's doing this golf thing.
You know something?
I'm like, yeah, we got all that on the paper right there.
I'm very open-minded. Let me tell you something. If we started talking about it and he just told us what he told us there, look, this is what she's saying. I don't like going in that direction. To me, it's old news. I'd rather just not really get into it. It would have been like, all right, that's pretty much his side of it. If he doesn't want to dwell on it, and us being us, we might poke at it a little more or make a goof about it. I'm sure Jim will say some tasteless thing into the mic about it. But you know something? He didn't. He just hung up, and it was like, what's he doing?
You call me a pussy, I'm hanging up. Oh, boy, Tommy, we really need you for our radio show.
Right, and last week when I talked to the guy about it, the Pam Anderson, Larry King thing didn't even happen. So who knew it would be one of the things that's on everybody's mind today.
Glub, glub.
Jersey Bob here says if I type in pussy, he'll disconnect from the internet. Wait a minute. There you go, Jersey Bob.
You were told. You were told.
Told?
Tommy, maybe you should do your research on Aunt and I. No one tells us what to do.
I don't like being told things.
Believe me, been told enough.
You see the hesitation? He's like, oh my God, he called me a pussy.
Now I gotta hang up.
No one else saw that. All of a sudden he goes, you call me a pussy, I'm hanging up. Pussy. And all of a sudden I'm just looking, and you know he was confused, like, oh, ass.
Now I called
him out on it.
You should have told him, I will not have an ultimatum put to me.
It was that delayed.
Oh, brother.
Oh, wow, now I got to hang up, and I really need to promote this new CD. Now what do I do? Well, I guess I got to hang up.
He's living in a bubble. You know what I mean? He says, what year are you living in? That was 3 years ago. No, it's still, like Ope said, when you see her on Larry King the night before talking about it, you would think, all right, for our side alone, just for this radio, it would be interesting to hear his rebuttal.
Of course.
On the whole thing. So we're obligated to ask.
Even if his rebuttal is, I don't want to talk about it, that's not how I do things, that's fine.
That's fine. Then we get into other things.
He's talking like this Larry King interview happened 6 months ago.
Yeah, we talk about the Motley Crue days.
You were told.
There's plenty of other things to talk about.
You were told. Go F yourself. Told. E, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Ope?
Hey.
Ope, I want to congratulate you on your new balls.
Why am I new ones?
I don't know, man. And I'm a little disappointed in you, man.
What?
And when he hung up the first time, you were digging into him, man. Then he called back. The guy should have fired right at him, man.
Dude, listen to me on this.
First of all, let me. It's the Opie and Anthony show, and I went.
You're right.
If I didn't go, I guarantee my pal here, Ant, was going.
You know what makes good radio?
I beat him to the punch because we were both to the point we had it.
You know what makes good radio? Two people not yelling over each other, especially when a third is on the phone. What we identify and know what to do when one person's speaking, the other person has to back off because you don't want to hear this. Go ahead, Ope. Just say anything. Hey, Tommy, what the hell is it? You know something? You don't want to talk about anything. It's like
August 10th.
Doesn't sound good.
Hey.
No one cares about it.
Goddamn Norton, man.
All righty, thanks.
All right,
you were told.
You were told not to call this program with those words.
He could have even said pending litigation. Yeah. Perhaps that would have, okay.
And used that one.
Pending litigation.
It worked well for you when I was trying to, because I had a job to do when you were going through your mess. I was prying you to see how far I could get you.
And on the air, I would say, because it's true, it was, pending litigation. Perhaps there's some kind of lawsuits being filed that he can't talk about. I don't know, unless he tells us. What do we know? We're going to talk about it. The guy doesn't understand that after Motley Crue, the biggest thing he's known for is a porno movie with his ex-wife, Pamela. That's the biggest goddamn thing.
Hey, here's some excitement. Tommy Lee, Never a Dull Moment, the name of the new CD.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh,
I believe it's time to play What Do We Learn on the Opie and Anthony show today. We got to kick off More Girls tomorrow from the WOW contest.
Yeah, we didn't get to that.
We didn't get to the breast implant round, Anthony.
Good, I got to study a little more. I'm glad we put that off.
Maybe you and me get together later, we look at pictures. Yeah, we'll look at pictures.
Yeah, we got to take it seriously, okay? We accomplished a lot today, though.
Yeah.
I can finally throw that Details magazine away. All right. We didn't do the Reverend Al. We didn't do the CIA thing.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. Save it for tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow. Dave, what did you learn today?
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. I learned that with Norton's Visa card, eating a girl's A really isn't priceless. It costs $350.
Very nice.
And Tommy Lee should have used his mule as a life rod for that kid in the pool. Love you, honey bears.
Bye, Angel.
Let's go to Greg. Hey, Greg, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
What up?
I learned if you call Tommy a pussy, he'll hang up on you. And I also learned that if Tommy's on another morning show, he'll talk about whatever he wants to talk about.
Well, that's fine. That's his prerogative, I guess.
Hey, and also, you guys are awesome.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, sir.
All right.
You know, he's sitting there with the phone going, oh, my God, he called me a pussy. Now, I guess I got to hang up now.
What do I do?
What do I do?
He probably thought he was going to bully you two into talking to what he wanted to talk about. No.
Thinking we need him.
You can't be bullied.
Peter, what's up?
Hey, today I learned when the children reach the throbbing vein, they should go back to the shallow end.
Very good. Chris, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, today I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee did not hang up to go save any children.
Wow.
Tommy took his ball and went home. The hoteliers are watching you. And finally, buckling up is cool, kids.
Thank you, Chris.
My public service statement of the day.
Al from New Orleans. Today I learned that contestant 128 had more balls than Tommy Lee.
Ooh. That hurt.
Hey, Rob. What's up, Rob?
Hey. How's it going, guys?
Hi, Rob.
What do you got?
I learned that Tommy Lee hung up on both P words today.
He sure did.
Yep.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
James from Boston. I guess he's judging this from certain videotapes he's seen of Tommy. He goes, even famous rock stars like Tommy are what they eat.
Nice.
Very good.
Going.
And Vodek from Cleveland. I learned today Tommy Lee may have a large mule. May have a larger... I have to clean this up for the radio. Tommy Lee may have a larger unit than Anthony, but Anthony has bigger balls by admitting he had a three-way on
yeah, there you go.
The show. All right, we're out of here.